Hi everyone, my name is Nick3a. I'm a library instructor at the Rebecca Crown Library, and your English professor has invited me to talk to you about Wikipedia. Well, I know last week you guys had a discussion about reliable resources, peer-reviewed resources, scholarly journals and articles, so you guys are pretty much experts on that. So, well, what I'm going to be talking to you about is maybe you can use Wikipedia as a way to legitly, without getting in trouble, using it for your research, and that's where I've come to talk to you about. We're going to be looking at different Wikipedia articles, and I'll show you what ways you will be able to use it during your research, not necessarily using it in your paper. So just so I can get an overview of everything, of everyone, who has used Wikipedia personally within the last 7 days? Raise your hand if you used Wikipedia within the last 7 days. Wow, that's pretty much mostly everyone. So you know that Wikipedia is a really popular website. Everyone uses it a lot. I personally use it whenever I have flame wars on the internet or whenever I'm arguing with someone. I do a quick search, but I never use it in scholarly work. I never use it in papers, almost never. But when we think about Wikipedia, we think about you know, a lot of the information is reliable, but is it a scholarly resource, or is it just you should completely throw it out? Wikipedia is in that gray area where it's not a scholarly resource, but it's also it can also really help you in your research, and that's where I come in to help you out how you can use Wikipedia to your advantage. Anyway, we're going to discuss about Wikipedia. We're going to look at specific articles, and then at the end, there's going to be a small activity, and then I'll open the floor for questions as well. Okay, first what I want to do is I want to define what Wikipedia is. Wikipedia is basically a mixture of two types of words that are put together. The first part is obviously, it's wiki, and wiki is essentially an internet website that anyone, any user, can edit, add, or delete information. And all you need is a web browser. You don't necessarily need a login information, but all you do is you come in and a wiki, you can just add, delete, or edit any information you like. So, you know, basically anyone could write anything on Wikipedia, which makes it an unreliable source, which also makes it not scholarly, which also makes it not peer-reviewed. And then we also have the second part of Wikipedia is pedia. And obviously that comes from the word encyclopedia. So obviously you're going to get a lot of in-depth information that you wouldn't necessarily normally get from any old encyclopedia. So, but there are two reasons why that I think that everyone should use Wikipedia. The reference section at the bottom of each article can be pretty valuable. Sometimes they list monographs, sometimes they can list journals, sometimes they can list internet sources. So that might be very valuable in research. And also, Wikipedia explains a complicated topic like quantum physics or the history of Indonesia into a simplified into simplified language, and it even gives you a structured outline of a really complicated topic. So you might be able to use that for your advantage. I'm going to ask for 3 suggestions of what we're going to be searching on Wikipedia. Can I get a suggestion of a country? Yeah.
Spain.
Okay, let's do Spain. Okay, what about a politician or a leader? Yeah.
Rahm Emanuel.
Rahm Emanuel, okay. And then can I get a musical group? Yeah.
No Doubt.
Okay, sounds good. So, again, in order to access Wikipedia, all you need is a web browser. So, you guys have computers in front of you, so I want you guys to go to the website wikipedia.org. Okay, and it should be loading up. And everyone, we have this familiar page that everyone knows. So right at the search engine, and if you speak another language, you can go ahead and click if you want, but we're going to stick with English pretty much for now. So we're going to do our first search term, which is Spain. Okay? And we have our article up here. Okay. Now, what we have up here is, obviously we're going to dissect the article little by little. We have the title that's up here of the article over here. And then we have also disambiguations over here, so if you mean something else, you can click on these links and it'll tell you something else. But I want you to pay attention to the far right-hand corner. Do you see this little lock icon over here? That icon is really interesting. It's a little bit important. Some articles have more than one icon on them. It really does depend. So click on it and it'll tell you what it is. This black lock means it's semi-protected, meaning that it might be a victim of vandalization, that someone with an IP address or with an internet browser, they might edit it at their own discretion. So in order for you to edit or add information, you need to make a login registered username. So it's protected. It takes IP addresses, which is basically every single computer has an IP address, and therefore they'll be able to track you down and block you from Wikipedia if you're making unauthorized decisions. So that's that. And then if we click back over here, we have data boxes that are always all the way on the right. Now, data boxes are pretty cool. They give facts and statistics about a country, about a person, about a group, and that's this right down over here. These are great for quick reference, but I wouldn't use these for your papers because editors they might disrupt this information, and this information can be constantly changing, especially around countries, different census periods and everything like that. But it's good for quick reference if you want to check something really quick. Okay, and then what we have over here are outlines. So guys, basically these outlines are very valuable whenever you want to write a research paper. Say if you want to write a general research paper on the islands of Spain, click on here, and you basically have a really, really good outline for a paper. So let's try another one. Let's say if you want to do the minority groups in Spain, and immigration in Spain, or just in the people in general, you have a nice structure of a paper that you can pretty much steal from Wikipedia. I'm not saying you should steal the text, but maybe borrow and tweak the structure a little bit, and that'll help you in the long run for that. So, and then right over here as we go down lower, we have something called portals. We have a Spain portal that's over here. If you click it, it'll give you a bunch of other articles that are related to Spain. Now, portals complement main topics that are in Wikipedia. They're primarily used for the editors of Wikipedia, meaning that if editors want to expand upon an information or if they want to give more structure to a Wikipedia article, they can create these portals and users are invited to edit and create information as they need. Currently there are 1,120 portals, and I encourage you guys to look as many as you can because there's a lot of great stuff you can find. 160 portals are what we call featured portals, and we'll explain what that is later. And then of course we have down here, if we go back to the main article, we have notes and we have references. So we have notes that are down here, and we have references of different links and stuff like that. Now, I'm going to click on a random link. Who wants to give me a number for a link that they want me to click on? Just give me any number, a random number.
72.
Is there a 72? Okay, let's look at 72. Let's see if this works, or if we even have access to it. And we do. This is a pretty good article, so, you know, this might be a reference that you might be able to use for your paper. Okay, let's do our second search term. Let's go up and let's try Ramen Manual. Okay, now, as you notice all the way on the right, you don't see any icons. So right away, there should be warning flashes for this article because it's not protected at all. Pretty much anyone can edit if you even have an IP address or a web browser. So I would be wary of this article. And then we have our data box over here, and then we have more